Today, we turn our focus onto something that affects a huge amount of us, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Andrea, thanks so much for joining us. This really has become a modern, can I call it a disease? It really does affect so many of us.
Irritable bowel syndrome affects more and more people, and the reason for that is because of stress. Your digestive system contains lots of nerve endings. So if you're stressed, it is natural for your digestive function to be upset. Anything from indigestion, bloating, stomach cramps, constipation or diarrhea. So things that really interfere with one's quality of life.
And if anyone has been affected by it, you can know how serious it can become and how painful it really can become a massive problem in one's life. Now, we know that stress is a major contributing factor, and that's something that you have to, on a personal level, start to reassess and deal with. But there are ways that we can certainly help with our diet. So let's start with the negatives first. What food sources cause IBS?
Well, it's mostly stress that causes it, but if you look at food items that aggravates the symptoms, it would often be a very, very high fibre diet. Wheat fibre in particular is quite an irritant for the digestive system. And then things that we normally think of as healthy that irritate the gut, the gas-forming vegetables and fruits. So we're talking about onions and garlic and lentils and beans and most of your green veggies, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, etc. And most fruits also irritate the digestive system if you suffer with IBS.
Okay, so this is where you really have to educate yourself, because you want to still be able to take in those vital nutrients, those fibers especially. So you've got to kind of walk a bit of a tightrope. So if you do have IBS out there or believe that you are being affected by it, this is really the right time to be listening. Okay, so let's start addressing the problem now. Where do we begin with foods that we can replace or introduce that will begin to help ease the situation?
Well, I think we've been speaking about lunchboxes a lot lately, so I thought let's look at lunchbox options for somebody with irritable bowel syndrome. So we're going wheat-free. So there's wheat-free and gluten-free bread over here that you can buy at selected health shops and maybe your local supermarket. There's also rice cakes, corn cakes and Vital's multi-grain cakes. So just read the labels to make sure that it's wheat-free and or gluten-free.
What I like about these is that it's still, you know, we eat with our eyes, and this still does create that perception and that offers the texture of having something that would ordinarily have wheat in it. So you're still getting the satisfaction of eating the meal.
Absolutely. All of us love a good treat and a snack. And then with these rice cakes, toppings with protein that's really good for the digestive system would be egg, cottage cheese, peanut butter and tinned tuna. So these are things that we can pack in for our lunch boxes along with our corn cakes or rice cakes. Okay,
and all relatively easy to do as well. So what have you got for us here?
Now over here I've got a display of some of the safe fruits and vegetables. We've got some papaya cubes here in a mini lunch box, so this is easy to pack into your lunch pack for the day. Has quite a soothing effect on the digestive system. So where most other fruits like apples and grapes might irritate the gut, papaya is the one to go for a spastic colon.
Okay, fantastic. Nice power punch of nutrients there as well, which is great.
Over here, some carrot sticks. So your vegetables that are non-gas forming are very few and far between. So carrots in particular are great for snack packs for lunch boxes because you can also enjoy them along with your cottage cheese.
I want to dunk one of those in there now. And it's also, you're going to be able to get some fibre in there as well.
That's right, yes. And over here we've got a jug of chamomile tea, which is made into iced tea because we don't really want to drink hot tea this time of the year.
Not when it's 36 degrees outside.
So not only is this a healthy drink because there's no sugar or caffeine in there, and caffeine and sugar both irritate the gut, but chamomile has calming effects on the nerve endings of the digestive system. So every time you drink some chilled chamomile iced tea, you're actually doing something to soothe the irritation.
And I think there's a bit of a psychosomatic element there as well. You just have that image in your mind of a big sigh sitting back to drink your chamomile tea, and now we begin to understand why there is that association as a de-stressor.
That's right, and for those that want to sweeten it, it has a sweet aroma. It's a blend of rooibos and chamomile tea, but you can add a little bit of honey or a dash of fruit juice, not half fruit juice, half
just
tea.
Something to adjust the flavour. All right, then, you know, we have the foods that are available to us. We can make the adjustments, but if we are suffering from IBS, is there a supplement we can turn to help address the problem and ease the situation?
Definitely. This is a specialized supplement called Vital Spasticol Ease. It's designed and formulated to address spastic colon and irritable bowel syndrome. And what's in here is a combination of digestive enzymes. So that helps your digestive system to break down the foods you eat properly. And it also contains soothing herbs like mint, fennel, ginger, and artichoke extract. So really a fantastic therapeutic natural product.
That's amazing. You actually mint oil, just rubbing it on a spastic colon on the area actually helps.
That's right.
That's
yes.
amazing. So one last tip, mating everything that we've covered today?
Well, I think the tip is to look out for wheat-free and gluten-free snack treats to have, like the corn cakes and rice cakes.
And they can look delicious as well. Adrea, thank you so much. Don't think that you're alone if you are suffering from IBS or from spastic colon. Don't underplay it. It can be quite serious. Look at the stress levels in your life and make sure that you are making those vital adjustments to your diet, what you are taking in. And there are answers available. You don't have to live with the condition. There is something there to help you ease the pain.
For every vital supplement you purchase, R1 will be donated to the Vital Foundation to support organizations that fight women and child abuse. R1 makes a difference.